I'm Kimberly Graham with Graham Casting, and I am the casting director for Cyberkill. I'm super excited to be attached to this amazing creative team. It's so rare these days that you get to read a script where you actually, as you're reading it, you can see it, you can feel it, you feel the pace and everything. And that was one of the things that really drew me to this project, so I'm super excited to get started. One of the things that I really love about casting, especially in the very beginning, is the collaboration with the creative team. And what we'll normally do is try to set our lead roles, in this case, the role of Travis for Cyberkill. So we'll come up with a list of names, we'll do some searches, we may have people read, it may be an offer only, and we'll start that process until we have set our lead, and then we'll flesh out the rest of the cast from there. So once we have our lead Travis set, we're going to be looking to cast his teenage daughter, Shannon. And part of that process is trying to find somebody that looks like they're part of that family, and also in terms of their chemistry with each other. Some of my favorite projects to cast were Avatar, Paranormal Activity 2, and Rick Linklater's Before Midnight. And my favorite, I'm gonna say, was the 8 seasons that I got to cast Homeland for Showtime. One of my favorite casting moments was when we were casting Homeland for the role of Yevgeny. And I had brought in an actor named Costa Ronan. And I remember staying at the office late because he was shooting The Americans. And so I had to wait for him to leave set to come and audition. And he came in, I remember he was so tall and handsome. And he started his scene, and I remember hiding behind the camera because I didn't want him to see my mouth agape. It was a moment where I just knew that this was the guy. This was the guy. There was nobody else that was going to come close to what he did. So that was really thrilling. So before I got into casting, I actually had another career. I was an opera singer. And people often ask me, how did I segue from opera to casting? And I always say, doesn't that seem like an easy segue? But I just decided I didn't want to be on the stage anymore. And so a friend of mine recommended that casting might be a thing that I would be interested in and good at. And so like most of us, I started off as an intern, and I worked my first and only internship with Judy Henderson, and I've been lucky to work with her since 2003. We worked on many, many different projects, film, television, theater, commercials, and we were the sort of pioneers in voice casting for video games. So I got to work on Grand Theft Auto, Atari's Neverwinter Nights, Red Dead Revolver. So those were a lot of fun. When I'm not casting, you can find me on a stage doing stand-up. But these days I'm doing sit down in my home.